domination.
Assaulting the objective now.
MTC is live. Assume all contacts are hostile. Zone C secure. Lead down. Losing Bravo. Losing B. Losing Bravo.
Payback stings. Eh, Lambong?
Losing B. We lost B. You've fallen behind.
Clear. Sniper's down.
Grenade going out.
Sharpshooter removed. Sniper
Securing B.
Let's move.
VIP on target. Enemy marked. Flatline.
Taking B.
Using scout pulse. Snipers down. Move. Hostile sniper taken out.
Scout available.
Activating scout pulse. Basta.
Taking Bravo underway.
Safe zone.
Securing B.
Sound third established.
Taking Bravo underway. Bravo zone secure. Bravo. Losing B. Losing Bravo.
Enemy is down.
Hey, this ain't paintball.
Scout pulse going out. Using stick.
Losing B. Losing Bravo. taking C.
Your position was eliminated.
Bravo lost.
I'm taking the objective.
Taking B. Requesting recon above.
Got him.
Controlling Bravo.
Target confirmed.
Hostile UAV established overhead.
Enemy down. Enemy marksman flatline. Enemy sniper in my AO. Using scout pulse. Sniper's down. Move. Activating scout pulse. Back kill.
Controlling Bravo.
Deploying SAM turret. Sniper, take cover.
Enemy napalm strike incoming. Securing B.
Hostile sniper taken out.
Taking B. We're losing Charlie.
Assist me on the
Bravo.
objective.
Enemy destroyed your trophy system.
De nada.
Sniper eliminated.
What the fuck's going on out there? Tighten up and show some spine. Taking Bravo underway.
Capturing. Cover me. Enemy unit sighted.
Bion requesting UAV. Head is CIA. He's think they were just
TACOM,
gonna
this
let you
mission's a
walk
bust.
all
We need
over 'em?
exfil.
How is it possible you have zero capture? Like, how is that?
5 kills.
Hardpoint. Go time. Capture the objective. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint is secure.
Outpost available.
Nice. Pulling ahead.
Bringing in recon.
Scout post going out. Kill.
TACOM, established counter UAV overflight.
Hardpoint located. Enemy RTXT detected. Hardpoint is active. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down.
Outpost standing by.
Hostile RTXT in your AO. Hardpoint identified.
Activating scout pulse.
Hardpoint active. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Enemy marksman, flatline.
Mine!
Hardpoint is secure. Hardpoint located.
Contact, front. And stay down.
Hardpoint set. Hardpoint locked down.
Tango deleted.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Alvarez authorizing Hellstorm drop.
Weapon drop. Switching targeting for remote.
Hardpoint is secure.
Flash, flash.
Stab turrets up.
Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint active. Hardpoint locked down.
Sniper's down. Move.
Turret signal low. System ammo depleted.
That's 5 for me.
Hellstorm destroyed.
TACOM, get a Hellstorm on my green.
Targets in range. Hellstorm drop.
Hardpoint located. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Looks like you got all of them.
Scalpel's
MKIA.
going out.
Hardpoint is active.
Stab turret established.
Hardpoint is secure.
Weapon safety!
Scalpel standing by.
Crimson's on their heels. Hit 'em hard. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint identified.
Your SAM turret has been destroyed.
Hardpoint active. Hardpoint is secure.
Using scalpels. Hola.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint located. Enemy RCXD detected.
Puñeta! Knock that shit off!
Hardpoint active. Hardpoint is secure. Enemy UAV inbound. Hostiles have the hard point. Hard point locked down. Crimson's falling back. Hell of a show today, Black Ops.
Hell yeah! Now that was a fight.
Nice, the sharpshooter. Enemy put down.
So are we focusing on settings that are going to make your game run smoother as well as be able to for multiple gears? I think that still ends up being the best option. We put that at 70. You can go as up to 85, 100, wherever you want. So maybe I go.
What's up, guys, and welcome back. A lot of my FPS. You know, I don't know. Anyways, that will be the last step that you're going to need to take. And then once the shaders have completely downloaded and installed and they are done, you can play your game as perfectly fine as you wanted to. Ladies and gentlemen, if this video helped you, smash that motherfucking like button, leave a comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am stressing 60 hertz, okay? That's out. Even you're powerful enough to run them before I do any of a video, okay? So just bear this in mind, ladies and gentlemen. Please just hear me out. I do this for a reason, because I'm going to give you the best settings you can use right now for Season 1 for any user out there. Doesn't matter what user you are. You can be a low-end user, medium-end user, high-end user, a fucking nuclear fucking launching machine user that you can physically launch nukes with. I don't give a fuck how pretty and amazing your computer are. I really don't. I care about the community and who's all playing this game, because everyone's playing this game now at this very moment, from low-end to all the way to the best computer out there. I don't run the best computer. I run a 14700K, a 4070 Super, and literally 32 gigs of 6000 megahertz RAM. Yes, everything's overclocked. Don't worry about it. That's just my personal thing, but there we go. Anyways, that's what I'm running. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what I'm running. Okay, I'm going to give you the best settings you can use right now at this very moment for Season 1. Now, the reason why I go over all of these settings is because you can use windowed mode if you are a very low-end budget gaming user. Go with windowed mode, and then you can change the resolution down to 720p or something like that, and you can still be able to play this game. A lot of people are out there that can't afford the best of GPUs or the best of computers, because you literally have to sell both your fucking kidneys or cut off a foot, like a leg or an arm or something, and go sell it on the black market to be able to buy graphics cards and CPUs and RAMs and motherboards and shit like that. And power supply is powerful enough to run them. So there's that. Anyways, let's get over this. So let's go with full screen exclusive. If you have one display, let's say a laptop display or a gaming monitor, or one display in general, then you go full screen exclusive. Multiple screens, full screen borderless. You can also go with full screen extended window and actually get a slight bit more FPS out of your game, but I wouldn't recommend it because it gives a little bit of lag and stuttering in the game, which is not recommended at all. Any setting that does that to your game is not recommended. So what I would recommend is full screen borderless, multiple screens, and then full screen exclusive, one screen, and then windowed mode if you're running a budget gaming machine. Let's go. All right, let's go to the next step. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so the next step is this over here, which is the aspect ratio. Now, I use 16:9, and the main reason why I use 16:9 is because 16:9 is actually known as a competitive setting, a competitive aspect ratio for competitive first-person shooting games. 16:9 is literally the competitive way of doing things, okay? That is the best setting you can use right now at this very moment. But if you are running, let's say, a gaming display, and you own one, and it's huge, and you paid a fuck ton of money for it, or whatever the case might be, go with automatic. Then it will automatically pick up the screen that you are running. Maybe it has G-Sync, maybe it has VSAV. All right, shader preloading. We're going to come back to this. It's very important to come back to this after we are done here. Yes, I know if you restart your game, it's going to restart your shaders, but it's very important to click on this. After we've done everything inside here, we're going to come back to this. It's the most important step that you need to take, actually, but we'll come back to this. All right, display gamma 2.2. Please go ahead and put this at 2.2 if you're running a laptop, a monitor, or a screen in general. If you're running a gaming monitor that was a lot of money, let's say it's got an OLED screen, it has, I don't know, 500 hertz screen, go with 2.4, okay? I highly recommend it because it actually gives you more digital vibrance in the game. No, you're not going to get more performance out of this game. You won't. But the digital vibrance looks way better in the game. So if you own a screen like that, go ahead and test this out. Even your ordinary screens, go test it out. If your game looks better, go with it. If your game looks worse, go back to 2.2 for your ordinary displays on laptops or ordinary screens as a dedicated monitor. Your gamma and brightness, you're going to keep at 55 or 60. Do not push it up. If you push it any higher than 55 and 60, your game is going to look washed out and it's going to look unclear to you. It's going to look very like your dedicated for your ordinary displays on laptops or ordinary screens as a dedicated monitor. Your gamma and brightness, you're going to keep at 55 or 60. Do not push it up. If you push it any higher than 55 and 60, your game is going to look washed out and it's going to look unclear to you. It's going to look very like shitty in general. So don't push this too high. All right. Now, NVIDIA Reflex Low Latency plays a very, very, very big role in this game. Trust me, it really does. Please go ahead and leave this, whatever this game Season 1 gave you right now at this very moment. Because Season 1 actually went to go and change all my settings, right? But yet again, it didn't change this. Because my computer is recommending this to me. Call of Duty is recommending this for my CPU and my GPU. Okay, that's what it's recommending. Now, the reason why people change these things is literally, like I said before in my previous video, use the eyeballs that you were fucking born with and put them right there and read what the fuck it does. If you don't know what the fuck this does, is put this on plus boost if you're CPU bound, meaning you have a really good graphics card and you have a shitty CPU. Now, if you put it on, that means you have a really good CPU and a really shitty graphics card. Okay, that's basically the short term of putting that. I could make this longer and explain it way more in detail, but I'm not fucking going to. Anyways, I don't need to. Just leave this on whatever the fuck the game put it on for you. Just leave it there. That's all you need to do. All right. Eco mode preset, custom. Highly recommend you do this. VSync for gameplay is very highly recommended to put off. But the reason why you would change this to 100% is if you want to cap your FPS to the refresh rate and hertz of your screen. So let's say your screen is 60 hertz, common known screens, 60 hertz, that's where they start, 60 hertz, okay? That means you'll do 60 FPS in game and you won't climb any higher than it, okay? If you cap your screen to 100 over here, it will do 60 FPS on a 60 hertz screen. If you got a 120 hertz screen, it will do 120 FPS. If you have a 240 hertz screen, it will do 240 FPS. If you have a 500 hertz screen, it will do 500 FPS. If you can reach 500 FPS, you catch my drift. Okay, but another reason why this option is here to turn it on 100% is if you're getting screen tearing. Physically, that image is perfect, and yet it's tearing itself apart. If your game is physically tearing itself apart while playing the physical game and, like I said, gameplay, then go ahead and turn it at 60 day. Actual fuck. Now, I have this at 100% and I have this. It's going to be a refresh of the 40s. You do screens go play on. For that, you're going to come to the quality tab and you're going to come inside here. Now, I have this at 100% and I have this at fidelity of cache. I'm going to apply that now and then I'm going to confirm these settings. All right. Now, this is how I play my game. I run my game at 4K at fidelity FX cache. Now, obviously, if I want more FPS out of my game, I would use like, let's say, a different upscaling. Number one, you can use a different upscaling in this game to have more FPS in general running out of this game, or downscaling the resolution of the game. Now, it literally says here on the right-hand side, it says render resolution. Now, the lower you put this, the more your game's going to look like that than what it's going to look like that. Now, 100%, your game will always look like this, okay? The less you drop it, like let's say 95 to 90 to 85, there we go. Like you're just going down and like just more down, your game's going to look more like that, like dog shit, basically. So do not, I repeat, do not drop it less than 100. Please don't. Your game's going to look like shit, and you're going to want to tear out your own fucking eyeballs, or maybe pick up a cat to tear out your eyes for you. Please don't drop it lower than 100. Okay. Now, I intend to play my game like this, and it just runs really well. I mean, yeah, it just runs really well like this. But you can use different upscalings. Like if I go to AMD FSR 3 and go to show more and say balanced over here, and then let's just say like, here's the DLSS frame generation. Now, obviously, I'm not going to put this on because this is AMD that I'm using. So let's apply this. And as you can see, I just jumped back to basically 200 FPS. Just in 4K still. And I'm using AMD FSR 3, which is the best upscaling in this game right now at this very moment. And for Season 1 as well. It is the best upscaling in the game. It doesn't matter what GPU you are running. You can run an NVIDIA card like me. Since I'm running a 4070 Super, this upscaling is great. The game looks great, especially if you have the correct settings, which I'll give you, by the way. Running AMD FSR 3 is the best. Okay, now, a lot of people say that AMD FSR 1, I got it in my comments on my previous video, say that this one is also really good to run. So I'm just going to apply these settings. It's also very good to run. And as you can see, it jumped basically back to the same frames. I don't know how this looks for me in 10s, like how I play my game. I don't like number 1. Like I like 3. It's just overall way better. The game looks more crisp, runs better. Overall, for me, it's my personal preference. I can't tell you to physically use this one more than this. Test these two out, but I do recommend 3 over 1. Okay, I do recommend it. Now, there are much more upscalings in this game, and they're all confabulated right now. I mean, Fidelity FX Cache used to be at the bottom. Now it's like AMD FSR 3, then 1, then Fidelity FX Cache, then NVIDIA DLSS, then DLAA, which is the option, then NVIDIA image scaling, then Intel's upscaling, and then off. No one plays this game with off, and no one in their right mind would choose off in the first place. All right, so AMD FSR 3, I'm going to go over the settings that you would be using for this. Now, just bear with me, ladies and gentlemen, because I have to go over this. All right. AMD FSR 3, like I said, is the best option you can use right now, or Fidelity FX Cache. Please, ladies and gentlemen, AMD FSR 3 or Fidelity FX Cache is the 2 best settings you can use right now for Season 1. Okay, there are people that can get away with DLSS. If you are running an NVIDIA card and you're running a strong NVIDIA card, let's say you're running a 40 series, okay? And you're running an RTX 40 something like a Super or a TI version,